When I make a lobster pasta, I want just the flavor of the shellfish with a nice sweet tomato. Cooking a 1.5 pound lobster is very simple. Boil for exactly 6 minutes and shock it in ice water. I'll then rip off the claws and knuckles and boil them for 2 more minutes. Breaking down the lobster starts by removing the tail from the head. Cut the tail in half and take out the roe, vein, and tamale. All this white fat in the shell we want for the lobster stock. Clip off all the legs, and with the rolling pin you should get another ounce of meat. Separate the claw and knuckle, and I like to use scissors to get out the knuckle meat. Whack the base of the claw with the back of your knife. It should slip out in one piece and remove any cartilage. Cut all the meat in big chunks and you can see it's cooked through and still moist. I simmer my lobster stock for 3 hours and I don't want any off flavors. I remove the brains and eyes, but I keep all the head fat in. Snipping off the gills is very important because they can turn your stock bitter. To make the stock, fry the shells in oil and cover with water. This step isn't necessary, but after 3 hours, I put the shells in a blender. Cover with stock and this will add a lot more intensity to the final flavor. Strain it through a fine mesh strainer and now you have this beautiful milky stock. To make the sauce, I'm toasting garlic and extra virgin olive oil. Add chili flake and when it's brown, pour in sweet cherry tomatoes. For this pasta dish, I like to use bucatini. The box claims it's al dente in 10 minutes, so I'll cook it for 5. I'll finish the cooking directly in the lobster stock so it sucks up all that flavor. Add a little butter and the cherry tomatoes and let all those flavors come together. For the last minute, I'm going to warm up the lobster meat. When everything is hot, I'll turn off the burner and I'll finish with lemon, parsley, and basil. Give it one last strong whip and plate. Top with lots of lobster meat on each dish and that pure tasty lobster sauce.